Like I'll still go look. I mean, it's really to see. Yeah,
The territorial cup prized possession for both the
I'll
Cats
see.
and the Devils, but only one gets to take this rivalry hardware home. It's time to find out. Forks up.
Wait
Welcome
until like
everybody to
next
the home of
Sunday.
the
I can go
Arizona
see it
State
again.
Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see
Yeah,
a
because I
squad
don't
from the
know
Big
when
12,
else we
the
will be able
Arizona
to.
Wildcats. Taking on a participant from the playoffs last year, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack
Yeah.
and Jesse
I
Palmer.
mean, but
Guys, let's tee this one up.
we'll be done by 5. So, 5. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I said the big game. I said that.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wildcats offense will have the ball first. The Sun Devils' territorial cup runneth over with a big win the last time they faced the Cats.
It was all sparky, and man, that was a spanking. Arizona State gave it to Arizona.
Yeah, I mean, they put it on. And in these rivalry games, man, you do not forget that. It's talked about, it's bragged about, and you want to come out and make a point and change that history. Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
This time on to the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. New set of downs after the completion. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. Doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Wildcats are rolling down the field. Leaves it with the back. There he goes. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll run play action. The throw. Grab near the sticks. It's again. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
So far, it's been a rough first drive for this defense, but I tell you what, guys, all can be forgotten if they can bow up and make a stand right here. You got a goal-to-go situation. You know they're going to try to be physical. The field's already shrunk. Get some momentum back right here. Get a big stand. At least hold them to 3.
Finds his big tight end. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
We're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Defense rolls up, deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Chucked it away just as he was hit. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. That is no good. Guys, after the miss, no change in the score. The Sun Devils offense has its first opportunity of the day. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line. A group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
Man, I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches.
Oh, he's got a play. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
Guys, when you think about Arizona State, we have a new #1 team in the nation this week. Guys, they've made it to the mountaintop, and usually that just means now everybody's shooting at you.
I think a lot of people are waiting to see is how they wear.
It's a running room. Ripped off a huge shot play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. And the Sun Devils, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Sun Devils. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He'll heave it deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it out quickly. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Sun Devils come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Under fire. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He caught it. And he will score! Touchdown, Arizona State!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. To the ground with the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Offense working from the pistol. keeps it on the bootleg. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Used the play fake, now to throw. Trying to burn this defensive back. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Trying to find the end zone, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Finds a little space, and they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. The first time the Sun Devils and the Wildcats met, Arizona wasn't even a state yet. It was 1899.
Reese Davis, a college football aficionado, and a history buff, too. Great history between these two schools there.
Yeah, and it goes back, obviously, that long. So many classes, so much hatred. It's beautiful when rivalries really matter, and it matters to the people in Arizona.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Here's the pressure. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. They're working that left side. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. Arizona moving the ball quickly down the field. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Across the 25, he's got room. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. A first down run in the red zone. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona!
And sometimes these games can snowball. You get down 21, next thing you know, you look up, it might be 35. Nice answer, put a drive together. Now the defense has got to get you a stop. Then you try to put another drive together. One possession at a time, try to climb back in this football game.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. So an 82-yard drive there, and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The returner will field it and bring it back. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The Sun Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wood. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
Late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out.
Catch inside the 25. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Arizona State.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. Temple sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the fourth quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in Philly. That's how much they took that crowd out of it. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Lost one deep down the right side. He's got it along the sideline. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Turning it on. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give out of the gun. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
This is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a...
Touchdown, Wildcats! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. He'll try to tack on one more.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's...
Breaks into the open. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. There is striking distance at the 37.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense, and that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They'll go to the ground. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Bully ball on 3rd and short. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Sun Devils will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
There he goes. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Give him 96 yards on the ground so far in this one, and he is closing in on that 1,000-yard mark. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. That's caught. It's dead. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Rushes on him. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. Setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The Sun Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever.
Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the 1st down. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a group.
Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Sun Devils, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Fires to the wideout. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Arizona State!
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. They're setting up the screen. Ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Great place to start for this offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Touchdown, Sun Devils! A great catch and run for 6.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Takes the easy completion. Turning it on. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's 1st down from the 44. They're going to run it.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Arizona in a hurry. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Ginn. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. And this guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Trying to set up the screen. He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Quick timeout call on the offense after the play.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back him off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding him? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchup.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, that's their 3rd sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic athletic they are up front. And they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point.
And this one is perfect. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, all the tradition, all of the bad blood between these programs, it's all kind of come to a boil today in a spirited first half in the fight for the Territorial Cup.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Got a man. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line to pick up the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, the running back has it. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Throwing on the run. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. In these scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to stay with their man, but a good job there.
Breaks into the open. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Sun Devils racing to the line in the hurry-up.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play call. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Going to sling it on second down. The throw to the outside is complete. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at 34. The Sun Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll move the wide receiver to the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Wants to go up top on first down. Good timing on the quick out. Going for the goal line. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. And the Sun Devils have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Arizona State! And they take it in for 6 more points. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. To the air on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man to the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offense.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Inside 4 minutes to play here in the third.
Here we go.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. Lining up to convert third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense.
Here we go.
They'll try the run. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Sun Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Across the 15. Gets it inside the 10. Out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Sparky is putting the pitchfork to them as Arizona State stretches the lead.
And they got this thing cooking. They've got all the momentum. They've handled the moment of this rivalry game really, really well, and the momentum firmly on their side.
Sparky's a team that always just seems to be going for the jugular. If you give them an opening, they're going to take it, and right now they're pulling away.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point in the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man on the outside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This offense is going to try and stretch the field vertically and horizontally. They did there throwing it to their running back, but the defense, they were in perfect position to make that play for no gain.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And here's the third interception of the night. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10.
Set, ready.
Looking to throw on first down. Still looking on the move. Hits him inside the 20, still going. A
game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
From the red zone, looking for a space. He's got it on the run. He's down at the one, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has one stop. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tacked on the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Western Kentucky put together a very impressive showing in one of the more complete victories we've seen from the Hilltoppers in some time. Heck of a showing today from this group. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
After your defense just went out there and gave them a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Makes one-man miss. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They've got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Snagged in the middle again. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
From the gun to give, looking for room. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now on second down. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. On the ground, it's Knowles. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude-type run that you can run into any kind of look, and it paid off for him.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, you spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Delay of game, offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. From the gun. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Quick pass on the jet motion. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion, because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive.
It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the field.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Steps away. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. Sends it back in motion. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And very important, not only to generate power, but to find his mark. A 49-yard try from the left. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. They'll start this drive going to the air. He lobs one high down the left side. Snags it inside the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Sun Devils. The lead keeps growing, and so do the accomplishments. Moments away from a perfect regular season at 12-0.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And the extra points. Uprights. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if they want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
No harder position to play in a ball game than the offensive line. You know, tonight in this game, you're down by a lot. You know you have to pass the football. Man, it's a tough job to protect up front, and they definitely struggled on that play.
The give to the tailback. Oh, better look out! That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll give it to him again. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Running into the open space. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Wildcats are flying down the field. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, running back on the move. They worked that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Arizona comes out with another first down. Wants to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Big loss on the last play. Threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. They'll give it to the back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Lets it fly deep downfield. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights. Good. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Minnesota was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen from the Gophers over the years. A win, yes, but this one lacked style points.
Looking downfield on first down.
All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. So now it's 2nd and long. With the catch, it's Wood. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. And the Sun Devils moving quickly to the line. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. The give to the back. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
And I I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now. It's a really nice run.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great...
Going for the big play. He's got it inside the 25. And that one looked as if it might go all the way. But they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. And the Sun Devils had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless. Got some room there to the goal line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. What can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've got. And that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Looking to throw on third. He's taking a deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Arizona runs out the punt team. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
The Sun Devils headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Caught close to the marker. It's Sims. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. From the 33, it's first and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Floating away. Got a man. It's Wood. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Ripping through the defense. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And what can you say about this offense in this game? All season long, they've done enough to win week in, week out. Hasn't always been pretty. They haven't always brought the A-plus game to the park. But they won a shootout today. Both offenses trading blows back and forth. And they were able to come out on top. And the offense, to me, is the reason they're still undefeated today.
Ready to try the point after. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
Here we go.
Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Here comes the heat. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So the latest edition of the Duel in the Desert in the books, and Arizona State will take home college football's oldest rivalry trophy. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.